Happy morning, children. Today we are going to see Chuskit Goes to School, this story. Okay. So Chuskit woke up early in the morning. It was a very special day and she was very excited. She is a small girl who lived in a village in Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir. She could not go to school like others. Why? Because she was confined to a wheelchair. She used to go to the bus stand nearby and would watch children going to school. She had a friend who came up to him and came up to her and spoke to her daily. And he used to ask her, I study in class 6 at government school. I often wondered, why don't you come to school? So the path to school is too pebbly. Pebbly means full of stones. And the wheelchair cannot go. That is the reason why she is not able to school. The boy is asking whether you would like to come to school. Chuskit says, yes, I would love to go to school. I want to study like all of you. Make friends, play games, wear uniform and even write exams. But her grandfather interrupted and said, stop dreaming, Chuskit. You know you cannot go to school. I have told you many times. Okay, Chuskit, I will see you again, he says, and he goes to school. Abdul. Next day, what does he do? Abdul went straight to the principal room and asked, I want to talk to you about a girl from our village who does not go to school. Her name is Chuskit, said Abdul. Oh yes, I know her, replied the principal. She cannot reach school on a wheelchair as the path from the school is too rough and too uneven. So what could we do? She is asking. Abdul is asking whether we can do something. So Abdul watches Chuskit daily on a wheelchair and he asks the principal whether we can do something. And he also says, fundamental rights. Fundamental rights is the basic rights all the citizens have. All the citizens of the country have the fundamental rights. One of the fundamental rights is right to go to school, right to education. So, this boy is asking, Abdul is asking, we have the fundamental right of the citizens in our class. So, all have the right to education. So, Chuskit also is one of them. We have to do something. Principal says, yes, you are right. Let me discuss with. So, he discusses with all his teachers and he makes groups. He divides them into groups and then he takes all the teachers and the students to Chuskit's home. What do? They divide groups and what do? They clear the path for Chuskit to move in the wheelchair and also build a bridge. There is a river there in between. So they build a bridge and help her to come to school. Chuskit was going to school for the first time in 9 years and she was so excited. So they are mentioning about a Constitution of India. There is a book, national book called the Constitution of India. It contains all the ideas, rules, promises and duties. See, every country there will be some laws, rules and regulations. In a school we have rules and regulations. Same way in a country the citizens will have rules and regulations. All those rules and regulations will be written in your book. So if you have that in the rule, then we must follow that. Rights and duties. We have some duties, we have some rights. Our constitution mentions some rights which each person in the country should get to live a happy life. These rights are called fundamental rights. Okay, about that only the story. The next story is about a girl journey towards change. There is a young girl in Mumbai. Her name is Shaheen Mistry. She is traveling in a taxi. So what happens when the taxi stops at the signal? Some children are knocking and they are asking for money, begging. So she wanted to do something for these kids. She started to go to college. So there was a slum near her house. Slum means a small huts will be there. Or some small houses will be there. Poor children will be there in the place. So she attended the college in the morning and in the evening she taught these children. She started a center for children from poor families. They could learn and fulfill their dreams. She requested the college students to join her and teach these kids for free. Okay, these teachers went around the streets of Mumbai and asked, what did they do? Asked the parents to send their children to Akansha Center to learn. This is a real story. Salman Syed studied in one such center. There was a boy called Salman Syed. He was born in the pavement. Pavement means footpath. In Mumbai, his mother collected garbage. குப்பையெல்லாம் collect பண்ணுறாங்க to make money. In class 2, he had left school and started selling books at a traffic signal. So இந்த மாதிரி books traffic signalல விற்கிறாங்க அந்த பையன். One day, the teacher from the Akansha Center saw him in the traffic signal. She asked him to join the center to continue school. He requests Salman to start studying. So with the help of the teacher, he passed his 10th board exams with flying colors, means nice marks he got. Then he got admission in a good college. Soon more people joined Akansha. So in 25 years, 6,500 children have studied in the 60 Akansha centers in 20 schools across Pune and Mumbai. So because of this girl, many other college students joined her. Shaheen now felt that people from different sectors means from various jobs, they are doing different jobs, no? They should come together and bring a change in the lives of. So she is not a teacher or anything. She was going to college, that's all. But she wanted to do something for the children. And she started to teach them free education. This led to a new movement called Teach for India. Teach for India னு ஒரு movement ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க. And she invited young and educated people in the country to teach to low income schools. Many people left their successful jobs and joined the Teach for India. இப்போ 27 இயர்ஸாக இது நடக்குது. ஷாஹீன் மிஸ்த்ரி started teaching a few students in a community. Today, more than 2,000 teachers for Teach for India cities such as Pune, Mumbai, Delhi, Ahmedabad, etc. are there working for these poor children. They all believe that every child deserves excellent education. நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம்? ஸ்கூல் இருக்குது, புக்ஸ் வாங்கி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. Still we don't touch those books. It's very wrong. Few of you, I'm sorry if I hurt you, but few of you have never touched these books this year. All want to enjoy, but that is wrong. It is lucky that you are able to go to school and get the books. So what you should do? You should study well. And you should help others. If you study well, you can help others. There are various rights mentioned in our constitution. Constitution is the book of rules and regulations of a country. So one of them is that every child in India has a right to attend to school. School rights irukku ellarkum. And get a good education. So as Indians, it is our duty to ensure that all children get this right. Thank you.